welcome to Urinetown. Not the place, of course, the musical. Urinetown, the place is, well, it's a place you'll hear people referring to a lot throughout the show.
You hear the news? They called it old so-and-so off to Urinetown the other day.
Is that so? What'd he do?
Oh, such and such, I hear.
Well, what do you know? Old so-and-so.
It's kind of a mythical place, you understand? A bad place. A place you won't see until Act 2, and then, well, let's just say it's filled with symbolism and things like that. But Urinetown, the musical, well, here we are. Welcome. It takes place in a town like any town that you might find in a musical. This here is the first setting for our show. As the sign says, it's a public amenity, meaning public toilets. These people have been waiting for hours to get in. It's the only amenity they can afford to get into.
Say, Officer Lockstock, is this where you tell the audience about the water shortage?
Oh, what's that, little Sally?
You know, the water shortage, the hard tide, the drought, a shortage so awful that private toilets eventually became unthinkable, a premise so
Whoa, there, Sally, not all at once. They'll hear more about the water shortage in the next scene.
Oh, I guess you don't want to overload them with too much exposition, huh?
Everything in its time, little Sally. You're too young to understand it now, but nothing can kill a show like too much exposition.
Have a bad subject matter.
Or
a bad title, even that could kill the show pretty good.
Well, little Sally, suffice it to say that in Urinetown, the musical, everyone has to use public bathrooms in order to take care of their private business. That's the central conceit of the show. Let's hope your pennies add up to the fee. We can't have them eating for free. We'll touch you, we never fail, and we never bother with mail.
You'll get Urinetown, want to go to Urinetown, all they will do Urinetown.
You won't need mail. Now later on, you'll learn that these public bathrooms are controlled by a private company. They keep admission high generally, so if you're down on your luck, you'll come to a place like this. One of the poorest, filthiest urinals in town.
And you can't just go in the bushes either. There are laws against it.
That's right, little Sally. Harsh laws, too. That's why little Sally here is counting your pennies. Isn't that so, little Sally?
I'm very close, officer. Only a few pennies away.
Aren't we all, little Sally? Aren't we all?
Excuse me, but could you tell me the name of the private company that controls these public washrooms?
You mean you're in good company?
That's the one.
You'll meet the guy who controls your and good company later. That there is his daughter.
It's quite a ways from here, man. This here is the bad part of town.
So it is.
But if you squint, you can just make out their headquarters, rising above the skyline.
The gleaming tower on the hill?
That's the one.
Gosh, it's beautiful.
You most certainly are.
Pardon?
I mean, it most certainly is.
Oh, dear. I'm late already. Thanks ever so much for the directions and such. Bye!
Anytime.
Well, we've talked on long enough, I imagine. Enjoy the show, and welcome to Urinetown, the musical.
You are humble audience, everyone comes to see what it's like when people can't be free. First and last an hour, you'll soon go by. Best go gather, all it is alive. This is Urinetown, the rest of it is Urinetown. This is just Urinetown, all by the side.
Thank you.